No one's looking at us right now but me. Ready? I'm excited, dude.
Here we are.
We should have smoked some more.
Yeah, I know.
All right, here we go.
Here we go.
What's up, y'all? Smoking Santa here. I'm at Daddy Dank's, 6401 West Alameda, home of the Smoking Santa show. And I'm here with my good friend,
Marky Mark. Yeah. Good friend of Jimbo.
Let's just start on something.
All right.
When did I meet you? Because I'm not sure if you came when we were still across the street.
Yeah. It was that early.
So it was like 2017?
2018.
18?
Yeah.
So, the reason Marky Mark is here is because he's a real good friend of mine. He's a believer. Like, I need a lot of other people to be a believer, just like you believe in Santa Claus, even if it's just for a few minutes. There's my boy Isaac right there. He's a believer. Daddy Dank's a believer. I need you to be a believer. Let's shout out to a couple of people real quick. I heard the door, but I haven't seen anyone yet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's all right.
If it's ice, we're going to fuck them up. Watch. Anyway, yeah, that's my Spidey sense. That's my Detroit sense right there. You're like, what the fuck, man? Anyway, because we're just going to cut it up into clips, I'll say things like, shout out to my THC girls. As you know, Smoking Santa's THC girls #1 fan. Shout out to Kay Jones. I will, as a matter of fact, I did the tea with THC with my friend Krista, and I believe the episode's going to drop on the 1st of April. That should be a cool one. We just sat there and chopped it up for a few minutes.
Nice.
And I had some technical, I talked about it last week a little bit. I had some technical difficulties, and thankfully Krista, like Marky Mark, knows my capability, but I just need a little bit longer to grab it all. Because I didn't know I was supposed to be on a laptop and I was on my phone.
No.
So we just had to push the whole thing back, and I was like, thank you so much for understanding. I can get there.
Yeah.
I just need that extra minute.
Yeah. Okay.
So, and I think you understood that a lot because you talked a lot about your grandmother and how, you just knew how to be around someone older. You knew I wasn't going to take out the trash every day, bro. you knew by the way I walked back then, I might die between the back door and the dumpster. For those of you who don't know, Marky Mark and I worked for let's just call it a large CBD company here in Denver. But if they're looking to sponsor, I already know the product. I'm pretty versed in the product there. Yeah, that's where Marky Mark and I hooked up. We've ate a lot of lunches. We've taken out a lot of trash. We've done some tie-dye. He's actually been to my house, spent a couple of nights there, and we tie-dyed, I don't know, 40 shirts maybe?
Yeah. At least a few dozen.
My daughter and I still talk about that. When are we going to get Marky Mark back there so we could tie-dye some more shirts? I have a stack of shirts ready to tie-dye about that high right now.
I think we need to make that happen.
Yeah.
Make that happen.
We should make that happen.
People see you out.
Yeah.
Get some tie-dyes going.
Yeah. That's a good idea.
It's that time of year already.
We could do it right here. I see swimming pools full of dye. Hang a clothesline out front.
There you go.
See what I mean? Door didn't go off that time. Look at that. That's one of mine right there. That dude sees me, man. He's going to jerk you out of that chair, say, get out of the way. Look at that. Look at it. I got the New Balance. I got the Hokas right here. He's got the cane. He got the ponytail halfway down to his back. Man, that might be a real fucking Santa right there, bro. He's got it, everything, right?
Encroaching on your territory here.
No, I ain't worried about it. A little bit. Respect on the shoes because, yeah, New Balance is the way to go. New Balance or Hoka's. Homie went with the New Balance. He knows exactly what he wants. See what I mean? Doesn't matter what we say. Someone's looking at us. Good. If they're not, they ought to be. And I'll chop that up later, put some music to it.
There you go, man.
We had talked about, we had briefed about what's going on 420. 419, I'll be doing an event with Elevated Infusions. 420, my guy Isaac and I are going to go down to the Capitol. I've never been there. Some people say, yes, you should go. Some people say it's not what it used to be. If I've never been there, I don't know what it used to be. So
yeah,
I'm ready to go.
Man. Okay.
Yeah.
420 rally.
I've never, as Smoking Santa, I've never faced that many potential believers, right? And I'm going to go with the full shit that day if I can.
Oh man. Well, see what the weather's like out there.
See what I mean?
Full Santa suit.
That's fucking Santa Claus right
Smoking
there.
Santa appearance 420 rally. You heard it here first.
We'll be there.
A rare Santa sighting.
We talked about something else. What's up, Santa? I see you over there. He's not paying attention. He's deaf like me. That's another thing. Marky Mark understands I'm deaf. He might have to say it 3 times. And I know he wants to slap me, but he would never slap me. And I respect that because it's hard to sit next to me sometimes and go, oh, to just club this motherfucker. But how proud are you going to be of yourself, man? If you actually hit me. You're not. That's why I have no fear, you know? I mean, what's a young dude going to do to me? He's going to kick my ass. Then he's going to go home and tell his mom I kicked some old guy's ass. She'd be like, what? Right?
Just for bragging.
Or he might go home all busted up and say, Ma, look what happened. Some old man kicked my ass. So you got to know when.
That's far more embarrassing. You don't want to put yourself in that kind of situation.
You don't want to put yourself in that situation at all, right?
No,
you know, you're like,
no, that's a bad set.
Hold on.
It's a bad look either way, but you know, you go get your ass kicked by an old man. That is not a good look.
Right. So
it's a bad look either way.
I'm not a fighter. I'm a runner. My mom told me when I was real young, you either learn how to fight or you learn how to run. And I learned how to run. That's how I kept this long, skinny nose. It's never been broke. The fastest kid in like 5 zip codes, bro. You know, I was. Yeah, my brother, on the other hand, he's got a bigger nose. 1, because he didn't give a shit. He'd turn around and fight. 2, he couldn't run as fast as I could. I used to be running ahead of him and I would grab his t-shirt and jerk on that t-shirt to get him to catch up with me. Finally, he would just give up and turn around and just whatever's coming. But that's what leads to his big nose and my rather small, skinny, slender nose here. We were talking about some Red Rocks.
Red Rocks season begins tomorrow already.
You mentioned
crazy.
Ice Cube, and it just brought back a bunch of memories for me because Ice Cube, if you're watching this, brother, please, I'll bring a blunt roller with me. I'll bring a joint roller with me, and we just give me a few minutes. Just give me a few minutes. Anyway, what that reminded me of was my mom lived in California when NWA came out with that album.
Okay.
We all know the album. And she called me. I was living in Texas at the time. She called me and she said, hey, the police are going into stores and they're taking records off the shelf because these guys made some song about the police. And I mean, that's
Unreal.
You know, I mean, she didn't care about the song or anything like that, but you can't just go in and pull people's artwork because they're artists, right? It comes out in the movie. Hey, these guys are artists. And that was my first, you know, well, who are these guys and what did they say? So I asked a friend of mine at work and he's like, yeah, I know who they are. And about 2 weeks later, he showed up with a cassette tape because that was right before we started burning CDs. Mm-hmm. And he's like, so this is what it is. And I was like, hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Fuck the police, huh?
Fuck the police, you know?
Man.
I have a son that's a cop. And it's true. Everybody hates a cop until you need a cop. Okay? That's a fact. They're looked at as, you know, bad people, chase people down. Some kids have seen their families taken by cops and, you know, they come in and arrest dad or whatever. But when they're on the receiving end of something else, like someone's beat them or, you know, whatever situation they ran into, then it's like, please help me, police. So for those of you out there, if you encounter an officer, you're going to hope it was my son. Okay? He's fair. I raised him that way. I asked him if in his area, was there an ICE presence? And he said, no. If they show up, I will fucking arrest them. And I was like, yes, that's the cop you want on your side. That's the cop you're not going to hit. Yeah, I didn't know you had a vape pen, man. Just, we're going to keep it to yourself, weren't you? What's it going to do? Kick my ass? You going to knock me over? I'm fucking with you, man.
Surprise Santa?
I'm fucking with you because I can. Do I need to push the button?
You just push the button, man. Just smoke it, yo.
Hey, careful I don't end up with it, man. I was session with the homie over there the other day. And I thought it was my lighter. I had a hoodie on, you know, and the pockets were here, and I could feel the lighter was in there, you know, and it had a Toker Poker on it. What's up, Toker Poker?
Toker Pokers.
And I didn't know until like 5 hours later when I got home and I started emptying my pockets, and right away I'm like, oh, shit. I took that lighter. Yeah.
The worst of the worst.
So I sent him a picture mainly because then I and he would remember that I had his lighter. Because if I didn't take a picture of it, it wouldn't come up in my phone. I'd throw it up on a shelf or throw it into a tray or something, and he would never know. You ever run across something that you haven't seen in years and you're like, I thought I gave that away? Because I ran across a bunch of pins, not pens. Hold on.
Man, we used to listen to all kinds of Ice Cube. I remember back in the shop. Man, I had to up and smoke to her VHS tape. I wore that motherfucker out. I probably watched that thing at least 100 times. Dr. Dre, Snoop Dogg, Ice Cube, Exhibit, Eminem. I watched that tape over and over, man.
I thought about Exhibit the other day.
Did you see my car?
He used to pimp my ride. Yes. Yes.
What was that?
And you always, yeah. I mean, they had some random shit on. And if you look some of it up, some of those cars still exist.
Oh, yeah.
But some of them are just long gone. They were never really meant to, but I would watch that religiously.
Yeah.
One,
so
because
goofy,
I like Exhibit. Cool guy. Real cool presentation of the show. They always had some cool car guys on there, and I love fucking cars.
They did.
And, yeah.
Well,
yeah.
You know, I love the show. You almost knew it was a gimmick, and it was tacky, and it was,
had to be.
But it was Exhibit. You know, you watch it for Exhibit. He's a fun guy.
You don't know what they're going to come up with. They start out with a really, really shitty car. You know,
just customize some crazy shit you'd never seen. Like, let's put a fish tank in the back of this terrible fucking Civic.
Right.
And see how that works out.
Your friends called us and said that you like pets. I saw one where they did a dog car. And they took this old piece of shit station wagon that this lady had, and she was a vet or a vet tech or something like that, and they converted it into a dog car. They had dog bowl stuff in there, turf laid down, and of course they had a sound system in it because that's what dogs are looking for, you know.
Yeah.
It was always about that too, and it was always about sponsorship too, because they'd be like, yo, these are my boys from so and so, supplied the wheels.
Mm-hmm.
Did you ever watch Monster Garage?
Yeah.
I watched that almost religiously.
Oh, yeah.
And yeah, you know, that's how it started out.
Mm-hmm.
He would eBay stuff, and then he would say, okay, now I have $600 more. And then they started making rules where he couldn't do that. And you needed to use this or that, things like that. But yeah, I watched that religiously just because I'm a car guy. And yeah.
There's a whole series of
what he did in his personal life, I don't care. But we all, if you all know Jesse James, he gave up a lot. Look it up. Look it up. Jesse James, what did he give up? What did he give up? Yeah, we'll let Jesse tell that story. Jesse, if you're listening, I invite you to come down here to Daddy Dank's, 6401 West Alameda, Lakewood, Colorado. I'll be here every Thursday at noon until I say different. You know, I thought about something last week too. For me, it's kind of weird to announce where I am.
Mm-hmm.
Because it just paints a bullseye on you, right?
Sure.
Not that there's assassins out there looking for me, but if somebody were trying to serve me papers, right?
Yeah.
Like, he's there. Let's go. If somebody were trying to repo my car, I hate fucking repo guys, okay? I get it. You have a job to do. Get a fucking different job, okay? Shh. We'll go into that later. See, now the repo guy's going to come through here and go, hey, man, what the fuck?
Yeah, now you're just making enemies.
All right. Fuck the repo man still, dude. I don't give a fuck. My shit's paid for. I'm not
Why are you worried about the repo man?
Because I know what he's done to other people.
Yeah.
I might have been one of those people.
Yeah, it's like trauma that sticks with you.
I'm like, 5 months is too long. I can't get an extension. No, you can't get an extension.
Yeah, you don't want to get caught in that pickle.
What can I trade you for this? Nothing. It's hooked up. It's going. You ever watch that shit where they repo cars?
Yeah.
Yeah, they have. I wouldn't say it's a show, but I've seen a lot of clips where, you know, they'll set people up and try to figure out how do you repo an airplane?
Uh-huh.
You know, this guy's got a 1 million airplane. He's not paying for it. And you're the repo company. You got to hire a pilot. You got to, you know, I saw that one time. I was like, man, how much do you get for repoing $1 million airplane? It's got to be big.
Mm.
The pilot was all scared too. He was like, because he has to make certain checks to make sure that the plane's going to perform correctly. You know what I mean? He's got to check the oil and check all this crap. So he's all nervous and he's like, if anyone comes toward me, I'm just bailing. Well, if the fucking pilot bails, then we're not going to get $1 million airplane. Anyway, that's part of my life now is watching old clips like that. Old clips, sometimes.
I don't watch much of that stuff, I'll be honest.
You know, it's because you have a job. It's because you have a job. I don't have a job. I don't want a job.
Speaking of sharing your location, I heard you were out on the town last night.
I was. Tetra Lounge, Dro Boys, Hook It Up Again, Mondo with the gun. I got Mad Mondo on the camera with the
the Dro Boys, huh?
The Dro Boys.
Shout out to Dro.
Shout out to JB. I haven't seen you in a minute. Yeah, I mean,
they had the cannon out there.
First 20 that show up got a gift bag.
Oh, nice.
I got a Dro hat, but I chose to wear my hat because I don't know.
You rocked the Dro hat.
It was a good time.
Man, they got some fresh gear over there at Drew. I like their stuff, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hi, how are you?
Here comes another one, man.
Hey there.
Yeah, how are you?
He's a Santa. It's just, it seems that Santas like to shop here. So,
Well, you are a Santa after my own heart. I love
yes,
that.
sir, I am. I've worked hard at being that Santa.
Smoking Santa.
Smoking Santa.
Oh,
How can you argue with that? You can't.
all over that. I love it. Hey, we're looking for something specific. A cigarette holder. You know, like the stars use.
See what I mean, man? Customers just come in and do that. Fuck yeah. You know, that's a lot like my mom's basement when I was a kid. You know, you don't know who's
Oh,
going to
now
come
we're going
down
way back. now we're in Jimbo's basement and his mom's basement. Take us back, man.
Man, wouldn't that be cool, though?
Oh, man.
You don't even know, man.
I have no idea.
It's, some of it predates what I later became to know as cassette tapes, because all we had were albums and 8-track tapes.
Yeah.
So I've seen that, and I used to be okay, I'm no Napster, okay? I'm not saying that. For those of you who know Napster, for those of you who don't, look that shit up, because I downloaded more music from Napster than I could listen to in my entire lifetime. I wish I had Napster when I was 10.
Where were you, bootlegging tapes? Is that where you were going? Were you in the basement bootlegging tapes?
Yeah, well, kind of.
It's a gray area.
Okay. I had this cassette player, and it could record.
Okay.
And my mom had one of those old school, they called them hi-fi. And it was one speaker here and one speaker here. So I latched onto some tapes, and I was like, well, I can make a copy of the tape for my friend. So the first time I did it, I had the mic up at one speaker. So I only got, and it was, you know, stereo. So I only got, and I was like, man, there's something wrong. There's something wrong with the tapes. And I figured it out because I got down there and started listening. I'm like, I'm only hearing one side, but back here I hear both. I'm a genius at 11 years old, man. I just pull the mic to the middle so I could capture both speakers. And I mean, as you know, I've been an entrepreneur since I was like 3. I just, you know, I was bootlegging tapes.
There you go. An entrepreneur is born.
Mostly Kiss tapes, but I mean, there were a lot of other popular albums that I wish I still had the tapes.
Right.
Because you would have to stop the tape and flip the album. And it wasn't a problem. That was just how the technology worked back then. So, but yeah, they would buy them. It'd be $1. And I'd go and I'd get like a 5-pack. Sometimes they gave you one free. These
The bonus tape.
TDK, yeah, TDK tapes. Memorex had some tapes out then.
Maxwell, yeah, there was a bunch of them.
So yeah, that was kind of a little bit of a business venture because I turned the money back into blank tapes and more albums. And I would say, you know, I got this Toys in the Attic. I got that right after it came out. I made 6 tapes. That's $6 for $1. All righty. Be good. Thank you. I appreciate it. Careful on the writing. Punctuation's important. Yeah, bro. Yeah. I mean, who?
So does this turn into bootlegging more tapes? Like, did you not talk about having like a reel-to-reel at one time for VHS tapes?
No, that was a reel-to-reel for recording. But
okay,
back when VCRs used to be about $600 to $800 when they first came out,
yeah,
I had 2. So whatever tape I rented got recorded. Have you seen? I don't know what they call. I think they call it Tommy and Pam. Have you seen that story? They made a movie about Tommy Lee and Pam Anderson.
Yeah, the Hulu movie.
Yeah,
just a few years ago. Yeah.
All that dude was doing was just taping tapes. Well, so were other people because he, you know, in the movie it comes out he's This guy's out in front of a gas station. He's selling the tapes. He's like, what? Where did you get this? He's like, man, they're $20. You know? Yeah. So everyone was pirating tapes. It was a thing to do. They got this FBI warning that comes up, you know, and people would say something about that.
Yeah.
So if you're a real pirate, you don't put the FBI warning on there before you pirate the tape. That way they don't think anything of it. Because you got I'm talking a homemade label.
Yeah.
Nowadays when they counterfeit something, it's, you know, correct label, correct packaging, correct everything. So, but yeah.
Yeah.
I went on Isaac's podcast. Told them, and I didn't even think about the tapes. You're the one that brings that up because you're a music guy, like my son. We share a lot of music.
Yeah.
Willing to listen to something different, you know. And got me into King Gizzard, man. And he's sending me all this stuff, man. They have like, I don't even know, 30 some odd albums.
Oh, they have an incredible amount of music. Yeah.
And he's probably listened to all of it. But he's just picking through, you know. And he messaged me one time and he said, so how did you like that last Gizzard I sent you? Blah, blah, blah. And I said, I don't know, man. I'm still listening to it. You know, it's, you know, I'm still kind of getting into it. And he said, what do you mean? He said, I organized those songs in a certain order. It should be clicking for you. That's the kind of dude he is. And I'm like, oh, I just have it on mix. He's like, no, you have to play that one in order. All right. So I played it in order. Made a little more sense.
Okay.
Because I knew he made it that way for one thing. It's like admiring a little kid's artwork. When they come home, you don't give a damn what it looks like. You're like, oh, look, the noodles are falling off because there's not enough glue on the paper to hold the noodles that say Happy Father's Day or whatever. So, yeah, it's been slow today. Usually it's cranking. I've had people come behind me, looking over here.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I just get out of the way. I told them, hey man, I won't interrupt any business, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. And this was the best corner. Look at that. No green screen.
No green screen. No AI.
No AI.
This is the real deal.
It's AI.
Yep.
420 weekend, big weekend in Denver. A lot of stuff going on. We'll probably be talking more about it in the coming weeks. But you're gonna be out of the 420 rally.
Yes, I will be there for the first time.
That'll be cool. I haven't been down in a number of years. Pretty cool that they've had a lot of big acts roll through there over the years. I think one year, I mean, they even had like Lil Wayne. They've had Wiz Khalifa come through there.
Really?
Yeah. I think that was one of the last times I was down there. I think Wiz Khalifa was down there. Now that guy's, he's actually playing at Red Rocks the night before 420, I believe. 419, he's going to be out 19th. There. Man, imagine hooking up with that guy.
I'd be there. Like I said, I can bring a joint roller and a blunt roller with me.
Oh man, Wiz got that covered, man. You don't think Wiz got that covered? That's the guy you need to link up with right there.
I want to make sure I'm covered.
Oh, he's got you covered too. He rolls heavy. Wiz, if you're out there, we need to link you with Smoking Santa here, man.
That would be.
If we know anybody,
that would be a gas.
Excess AG, somebody help put us up with Wiz there. Khalifa Papers. We need that Khalifa Kush.
All right.
We need Smoking Santa, Wiz Khalifa.
Okay.
I see it.
Okay. I'm ready.
And then
I'm always ready to smoke.
Following night is Ice Cube. It's crazy. Red Rocks is going heavy this year. They always go heavy for 420, but Ice Cube and Too Short.
My son saw Ice Cube. It was an awesome performance.
Oh man,
he performed exactly like my son thought he should perform, so to speak, because he's a music critic, right?
Yeah.
We all are.
Well, rap's a tough one too, you know. You really got to kind of bring a good energy. You got to sound loud. You got to sound clear, and you know,
got to make
for us old school guys, we like we like to hear people rapping. We don't want to hear no backtrack. So,
no.
I've never actually seen Ice Cube. It's kind of a, you know,
that would be awesome. Who can get us to see Ice Cube?
Who can hook that up? We need to see
Bradley.
Ice Cube in the flesh.
B, you want to roll for Ice Cube? Tell him you want to roll with Santa too. Get us in there, B. Yeah, I know a blunt roller. And what's up, B? Few years ago, it was her goal to roll for all these artists.
Okay.
And I started following her because I spent like a 3-year healing journey, right? Mm-hmm. She was one of the people that I latched onto. I liked what she was doing. I liked what she was trying to do. Homegrown business, you know, set your goals on rolling for people that come out to Red Rocks, be backstage with them, roll their shit up. And now I think she has probably a list of probably more than 50 artists that she's rolled up for. So,
well, that's crazy.
B, we need to see Ice Cube. What you got for us?
I feel like that's probably on like that's a bucket list guy.
Oh.
2 Chainz is going to be there too. 2 Chainz.
Oh, yeah.
Burner of Cookies. So shout out to Cookies. Man, we need to get Smoking Santa in the building there.
That would be awesome.
Yeah.
That would be awesome. I had someone approach me about, and I'd really have to be involved with someone at Red Rocks, but during the summer season, Pass Out Waters with Smoking Santa on there. I don't know how to go about that. It's a cool idea. I need labels and water, people to haul that shit. You know, yeah. People ask me sometimes, you know, hey, do you have a sweatshirt with you? And I say, no, I don't haul them. I don't have it in me. You know, I'm not gonna, no. That way I don't have any overstock. Print as you go. I mean, that's, yeah. You don't want to end up sitting on sweatshirts, do you? No.
Man, now you got me thinking about a big old blunt, man. Thinking about, man, I've seen some of those Blunt Bradley rolls. They're no joke, man.
No problem.
She's got
no problem. Yeah, I went to a blunt and joint and glass class, and Bradley was the
kind of like the
instructor for the blunt part of it.
Okay.
What is it? Slapwoods. Shout out to Slapwoods. I don't know if my people here have them, and if they don't, Bradley, let's talk about that. I'm not normally a blunt smoker. I don't turn them down, but I don't roll them.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't, they're just not preferred, but I don't turn it down. And she started talking about the leaf and the way it was cut and why specifically she uses the Slapwoods.
Mm-hmm.
So I did pretty good. I got it rolled up. It didn't look too bad. And naturally I lit it up, and it wasn't like harsh. It wasn't hard. And then she starts explaining how you have to have a certain amount of weed in that one little part of the leaf that you're using to make it smooth. Yeah. So that's why blunts are big. And I was just like, okay, now I understand it. And then the Slapwoods seem to, I mean, that's just, she's a professional. She's rolled up for over 50 artists. I'm sure she's been through many leaves, and that's what she came up with. Yeah. And then when I'm sitting there going, yeah, it's smooth. You know, normally it's harsh because it's not the right leaf. It's not the right roll. Thanks, B. So, yeah, she's one of my favorites to follow. She usually does the art portion of Elevated Infusions. That's where I'm going to be on the 19th. Bradley usually does the art portion of that.
It's a Sunday. Bradley does the art. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Because my guy here, he's off on Monday, so that's why.
420. 420's on a Monday this year.
Can you imagine? I'd have all hands on deck, but I'm glad he's going with me. Should be fun. I might even see someone I know.
Oh, man.
Yeah, I'm going to see someone I know. I'm debating, I say the full drip, but I'm kind of debating that now because it's supposed to be winter time out now. And it's
What you got to do with
75 degrees. I'm in my pool wear already. I should still be wearing the drip.
Oh man, I had the air conditioning on full blast on the way over here.
It's cool in here.
Warm one in Denver.
It's cool in here, and you're going to know the difference when you go outside. You're like,
yeah.
Man.
Yeah. Man, I drove by Sloan's Lake. People were out running around. Everybody was out with their dogs.
It shouldn't be like that. And it still may snow on Mother's Day.
Oh, I believe it.
Yeah. I've seen it. I've never seen. I've been here since 2014, and I've never seen no winter.
Oh, this is. Yeah, I came here in 2011, so I've been here 15 years. I just passed 15 years. I've never seen it this warm.
Yeah.
This is the warmest winter I've ever experienced in my life. I didn't even break out my winter jacket all year.
I broke it out a couple of times because of the wind and out the park with the dog, but not because of. Yeah. It never got down to 11,
but
it never got down to 14. Yeah, that's really, I mean,
it's bad news for Santa.
I'm a novice and I could look at the mountains and see there's not enough snow, even on the back range. I'm like, we should not be seeing that much earth at this time of year.
Yeah.
It should be solid white, and those caps aren't solid white. So, but I look at the mountains every day. Do you forget they're there?
Santa's got to watch the radar, right?
Man, I'm always watching the radar. Mainly the radar around.
Do I forget they're there? No, for the first time in Colorado in the last couple of years, live at a place where I see the mountains right outside my window. So I don't necessarily forget they're there, but I don't always get out to them as much as I'd like.
Oh, yeah. Man, who does? Mountain people get out to the mountain. Yeah, it's...
yeah, you got to fight the mountain people to get out there.
You got to fight the tourists, I've had people say, it took us 3.5 hours to get out of the mountains. And especially when, high tourist season. But I've learned a lot being out here because I've been caught in that once. I've been caught in Broncos traffic once. I've been caught. Yeah. So you learn, you
learn.
Hey, we're not going to go that way today, I had a little smoke spot down there by the stadium years ago, and that's where we were headed,
And I just saw on the news.
And then I turned, and I realized I'm turning into the parking for the fucking Broncos, and it took us 25 minutes from the time we turned to get back out.
Oh,
yeah.
They actually just approved they're going to build a whole new stadium now. It's crazy. But it's interesting.
I've seen that happen in Texas.
Yeah.
It generates a lot. It generates jobs.
That's what Denver wants.
It generates enthusiasm.
Yep.
It generates a fan. Yeah, I mean, the Dallas Cowboys built that huge stadium, and it was just awesome. I mean, everything just took off.
Yeah. Initially, they had asked for taxpayer money, and then the taxpayers kind of pushed back. And then they said, okay, well, we'll go raise private money. They did so in like a week.
Right.
Raise the funds. They've already secured the site in like a matter of
Do you know where it's going to be?
It's called the Burnham Yards. It's kind of a little north of where it's at now, I want to say. But Denver's plan is to bring a Super Bowl here. They would like to bring a Super Bowl here in the next 5 or 6 years. So they're kind of in a race to build the stadium. They want to build that jobs.
Right,
I believe that the Super Bowl alone is supposed to bring in like $1 billion to a city over the course of a weekend.
Oh, yeah.
So, I mean, yeah, Denver they want a retractable roof. They want, the whole deal, top of the line.
Yeah, I mean,
like a primo stadium.
Got an international airport.
It's cool,
It's real easy to get
good
here.
Stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Denver wants that.
I'm not a sports fan, but I'm a fan of economy. I get it, right?
Yeah. So that should be pretty cool.
You know, it all touches cannabis anyway, because now you got these sports guys, all pro. Hannah, I'm coming to see you tomorrow. All pro. Look it up.
All pro.
All pro. I'll drop a link. You have sports people getting involved in dispensaries, you know, and partly it's for money, but partly think about the good that it generates for, because I'm a firm believer that I think these guys that are knocking each other around at somewhere between 250 and 340 pounds,
Yeah.
they should be able to smoke something. They should be able to eat something that will. It doesn't make that better. Here's the way I describe it. I'm still in pain. I know I'm still in pain, but I don't give a fuck. I don't care. And that's kind of where you want to be. I'm not so dopey that I don't know where I am. Like if I was taking painkillers, that shit whacks me out. I'm doped. I'm groggy. I'm having a hard time making it to the restroom anyway because I've had some kind of surgery or whatever.
Yeah.
And now you've given me dope, which it's cool for a minute, but after a while, it's not so cool.
Yeah, I think knowing and understanding what is very public knowledge at this point of the opioid crisis, of the addiction crisis, of what these painkillers were actually doing long term. I would really love to see the NFL come around on what cannabis is and the reality of it. And yeah, I think it's sort of a disservice to themselves at this point, you know, to sort of ignore it.
Kind of is. I think they're missing a market in a lot of ways. And I think that's why some of these sports figures go out there and they do their own thing. They're like, look, this is it. This is...
It's odd to see because...
I'm not selling cocaine. It's illegal here where I'm selling
through an entire football games, how many beer commercials are you going to see?
Yeah.
You know, we know what alcohol is as well. The knowledge is pretty public on what the realities of alcoholism is. And, there's a lot of big money in alcohol. These big lobbies that are, pushed behind. There's been a lot of pushback on marijuana lately. You've seen like absurd news articles pop up out of nowhere lately that say weed is extremely harmful and the long-term effects of marijuana are unbelievably terrible. Things I've never seen before in 40 years of my life.
Right.
I've never seen things like this. I've never seen studies like this. It's clearly propaganda from these big alcohol industry people.
Sure. Why wouldn't it be? Why wouldn't it be? There are more people switching from the alcohol to cannabis, and how are you going to fight that market?
I think that's a small part of
Well,
it, though.
I
don't think it's, they're sort of targeting marijuana, right? But I think there's more things at play. It's sort of generational, sort of like tobacco. It's kind of changing in ways, and not as many people are drinking as they used to. My generation drinks far less than the generation before me, and so forth. So I think there's various things at play there, but you're seeing it in real life. You're seeing the marijuana industry being targeted by these lobbyists and these bigwigs in the liquor industry.
I think Colorado, when they set up, they did a lot of things correctly.
Mm-hmm.
Because I know the Russians tried to move in, and they were just, trying to corner the market on the cannabis industry here in Denver.
Yeah.
And they stopped them from doing that because that's not what they wanted to do. And then they realized, well, who's going to grow this marijuana? Well, who do you think's going to grow this marijuana? Dudes that have been busted for marijuana. Dudes that have just gotten out of jail. So you're looking at a whole nother class of people. Some of these dudes coming out, served 18, 25, 28 years for cannabis, and they're coming out now. What a crime, dude. I mean, I've been fucking with it since I was like 13 years old, and thankfully I never was in the position to where I got busted. I mean, I was I was just lucky. You know, you want to think you're smart, but there's a lot of smart dudes serving time for cannabis. There just is, you know what I mean? And they suffered misfortune, you know, yeah. I hate that. I hate the fact that that's the way it has to be. And then they're like, well, we're going to free some of these people. It's going to take some time. How much time?
Right.
That no one's set a date on it.
It's a matter of paperwork.
You know, right? And it's a matter of following a trend. And if you can follow a trend, you can calculate how many people are trying to get out, how long it takes to do the paperwork. So they should be able to say by 2029 or whatever, we'll have everyone released. I haven't seen that yet. Those are the things that interest me. You know, first, let's ridiculous amounts, man. Ridiculous amounts of weed these guys are serving time for. Women too. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to say there are women that do time for cannabis too, because women are people, you know. But like I said, I was just fortunate or lucky. It wasn't because I was the smartest dude around. You know, it wasn't because I wasn't smart either, though. So, yeah. There's not dumb criminals. They're just hit a misfortune. In general, a purse snatcher, he's not gonna, how smart's he gonna be? You know what I mean? Anybody can just armbar that guy. Hey, you got my purse. You know, that's what I consider a dumb criminal. But yeah, they're not dumb, but they just had misfortune.
Yeah.
And of course, if you look back on shit, you can always say, well, I should have done this different, or I should have done that. I should have done a lot of things, bro.
No.
I told you one time I should have touched my albums. We didn't touch albums. That didn't come until I was like out of the pirating business. You know, yeah, you handled albums like this with your palms almost.
Yeah.
Fingers. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Now look where DJing is.
You know?
I mean, DJing is everywhere.
I like it. I like it a lot.
I love DJing.
I like it. Shout out to AG from the 303. He got me into a DJ battle.
Okay.
Man, without that dude, I would have never saw a DJ battle, dude. I mean, there were like, I want to say there were somewhere between 7 and 9. And you don't realize how many different styles are there.
Yeah.
Until you see them. You know, these guys are performing for bragging rights, money, a plaque. I'm not really sure about all that part because, you know, I don't know how it works.
Probably went in that order. It was probably small cash prize, a plaque, bragging rights for third.
Right. So, and me, that was awesome. That was awesome. Just to realize that, it's not all, but
it's one of them things when you see live, it just kind of captures you.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people don't understand what it is, I feel. And when you see a really good turntablist live, it's sort of, is mind blowing. You see a good routine, you see somebody that knows how to juggle beats and mix well, or come up with a really original routine, and it just, you're like, wow. Yeah, I love
I had no idea. And the equipment's the same but different. You know what I mean? It was an experience, man. I learned a lot. I met a lot of cool people.
That's awesome.
I like no DJs, you know what I mean? People back home in Texas, man, they don't know no fucking DJs. Not one of them. Vocal Leaf Tea. Y'all got to get some. Hustle James. I'll see you tonight. Good luck with the presentation. Peace. So, that's my guy, Hustle James, is going to do a presentation tonight for Rooster. That's where I'll be tonight. I'm not sure the address.
For Rooster Magazine. Okay.
Because I'm going to take a nap before I have to worry about the address.
You got to get in that nap.
Man, I try to go the distance, and I just go the distance better with a nap. So I schedule them now because I can. It's pretty nice. Pretty nice.
Pencil in the nap.
Like, it's usually in ink.
Oh, it's set.
It's like sometimes the night before I go to sleep even, I'm already planning
On
for
the
tomorrow.
nap. Oh man.
Like, you know
Okay.
what? I'm gonna get me 6 to 8 here. I'm gonna be up for a couple hours, do a couple of little
I
stupid
can't
things.
wait to reach that point. I'm kind of squeezing one in whenever I can these days.
Those are
right
hard
now.
too, because I can't nap for 20 or 30 minutes.
Yeah.
I got to go for a couple of hours.
What's a good nap for Jimbo?
Good nap would be 2.5 hours, and that would be probably close to 3 hours of just laying down, because I'd fuck with my phone, see what's up.
Smoking Santa needs a
Shout
good,
out
a
to
good
people.
3 hour nap.
Yeah,
That sounds like a good nap. That's myself as well. An hour is not a nap.
an hour is not a nap.
An hour is not a nap. Don't wake me up after an hour. Are you one of those people?
You can't wake me up after an hour. It won't happen.
Don't even try.
I won't be mad. It just won't happen, you know.
It's just wasting your time.
You have to know how to wake. If you poke me, I will wake up, but it's not going to be fun.
Don't poke the bear. That's what I've learned.
It's not going to be fun. Rooster,
Man, it's feeling like Christmas in July out there.
man, yeah, that's what's making me think about what's it going to feel like 420.
Who knows? It could be a blizzard.
I might have to give me a Smoking Santa Speedo.
Several years I've been out there. It snowed,
What
so
do you think?
you know, Colorado is very
Think I can get a sponsor for Speedo?
Speedo. I don't know. I always say it's worth a shot.
There you go. Only breaking Smoking
The
Santa's
worst
heart.
they can say is no, right?
Breaking Smoking Santa's heart over here. What's out there comes the boss. I told you the boss was coming.
I mean, they may say worse, but
You know,
I think they may be into it.
all right,
What you got?
almost an hour.
That's cool. Yeah, we can do whatever.
Yeah, let's wrap it up.
All right.
You fucking up my nap time. Boss is here
Hey.
now. He's like a Santa too. Check that dude out.
If I get the hell on my
Got his Metallica shirt on. He's got the shades. That ain't even a part he's playing. That's regular. That's me regular. Anyway, we're gonna wrap it up. That's the Smoking Santa show. I hope all y'all's dreams come true. Marky Mark, thanks for coming.
Yes, sir. Smoking
out.
Santa. We out. Oh, I was trying to look at.
Yak snacks. Damn.